Good Friday night to you sports fans. You've come to the right place. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. DA, take it away.
Well, thanks very much, guys. Of course, the NBA has had some legendary trash talkers. But Damian Lillard says it's not really a verbal assault like it used to be. In this era, it's more gestures. From the watch your head to the too small or rock the baby to Trae Young's theatrical bows, players have their ways of sending a message. Kevin?
And the message usually received, DA. Thank you. Here's the starting group for Houston. They've got Seth Curry. Sabonis is out there with Kawhi Leonard. And then there's Steven Adams, and it's Young in at the point. And for the Trailblazers, Paul George is out there with Batum. Then it's LeBron James. Then it's Anthony Simons. And it's Whiteside in at the 5 spot. GA, something that's kept Portland from getting over the hump is their defense.
Kevin, their defensive rating hasn't been pretty for several years. It's a point of emphasis for the Blazers going forward. Shore up the D and try and take that next step.
And it's going to be the Trailblazers off the tip. James with it. Outside, George from deep three-point range, from beyond the arc, and then some.
Able to stretch the floor with his shooting. Paul George takes great pride in knocking down those triples.
Pass to Leonard. Launches a three. First shot, first spin. He's out of the blocks fast.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now here's LeBron. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
LeBron is somewhere in the neighborhood of about 260 lbs, and there's nothing extra there. So he can physically impose his will and flat out dominate near the rim.
Here's Leonard. What a tremendous game he played against Utah. And Adams now top of the key. Shot clock at 6. Knocks it loose. From deep. Batum grabs the miss.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Now Young. Paul George missing from long range. Young outside. Back to Curry. Driving inside. Rebound by the Trailblazers.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
George finds Whiteside over Curry. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
And the offense, 3 of 4, a solid start for this game.
It's Young on the wing, covered by LeBron. Fires the 3, and Seth Curry gets the 3.
That's Curry's shot there. He's out there to catch and fire away when he's got room.
Three-pointer, Simons. And no good. So Houston will take it the other way. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Portland.
And two teams here that were evenly matched a season ago as they split the season series.
Yeah, they'd settle for 500 against most teams. Both squads win challenge, perhaps a way to put it. But one of them has got to win tonight.
Now Simons. Kawhi Leonard missing from long range. A nice shot by Simons.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Curry passes to Leonard. Sabonis sets the pick for Leonard. Shoots over Batum and misses it off the right side of the rim.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Passes it to Simons. Jacks up a 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. Simons has got a pair of 3s now in the first quarter for the Trailblazers. And here's Young. Last time out he had 38 points. At the elbow, Adams. Here's Leonard. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Leonard's got 5 points so far.
And we've seen Leonard's ball handling improve over the years, especially in the pick and rolls where he has grown to be very effective.
Now here's LeBron. There's last outing we saw him pour in 22.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here's Curry, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's still early in the season, and teams are still trying to figure out rotations. Greg, what's it like to play in a game like that tonight?
Well, for a lot of these guys, Kevin, it's all about jockeying for position, making an argument for minutes. You want to earn the trust of your coaches.
And he knocks down the first one. GA, the Houston Rockets coming off back-to-back losing seasons, and that has been tough for that franchise and for the city.
And Kevin, no doubt it affects the team's morale. It's hard to find the positives and see the road ahead, but listen, you got to stay strong and focus on just getting better every day.
So he gets them both.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe. He's going to cash in more than not.
James, the pass to Whiteside. Shoots over Adams. Off target with the jump hook. Rockets trail by 5. Sabonis kicks to Young. Curry dishes to Young. Goes up the baseline. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. And so James will bring it up for the Portland Trail Blazers. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
They shot the lights out from deep. Really stretched out the defense in that one.
There's all kind of talk in the game today about stretching the floor, because when you do that, everything else just becomes a little easier.
Here's Curry, following the basket by LeBron James. Here's Young, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Young. And while we have a chance, let's take a look at the best free throw shooters in the league from last season. The 4th spot held by Trae Young.
He was locked and loaded from the free throw line all season. Never suffered through any real lulls in that department.
Trailblazers leading by 7. And the pass to Simons. Back to James. Whiteside, a screen on Leonard. James, the pass to Whiteside. Leonard looking around. Pass to Sabonis. Pass to Young. Outside Leonard. From outside the arc. Knocked loose. For Portland, they've gotten 7 of their first 10 attempts to fall so far. Excellent pace to their offense. Here's George. Against Miami, he was really on his game. Here's Whiteside, and the jam by Whiteside.
George's all-around game is very impressive. His passing has really grown. He's able to whip passes over to open teammates right on time and on target now.
Now, here's Curry. He definitely had a good game in their win against the Jazz. Simons up top, guarded by Curry. Simons kicks to Batum. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And a look at the Mobile One drive. Driving right into your living room.
And it's finishes like that which have helped them build this lead here in the first half.
Rockets trail by 11.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets. So for the Trailblazers, Wayne Dedmon comes in for Hassan Whiteside. And it's Powell in for Anthony Simons. Leonard on the wing. Excellent D there from George.
Well, he has not been sharp this period. Seems to be a little flustered out there, too.
Pass to Powell. This one for 3. And Domantas Sabonis pulls it down. Last game for the Rockets, they picked up the win against the Utah Jazz. Down low, here's Adams, and Adams with the slam.
You look at Sabonis, and he clearly is one of the best passing big men in the game because he sees the floor so well.
James outside. Feeds it to Batum. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. James has got 3 assists now in this one.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Now here's Curry. 5 points in the game. Out of bounds, Portland takes possession.
And let's check out the stats for Paul George. Coming off a terrific season, put up about 24 points per, 7 rebounds, and 5 assists. And you talk about guys who just have a nose for putting up points. He is one of them.
Yeah, he sure is, and he rarely has back-to-back bad games. If he has an off night, he usually follows that up with a big night.
Now here's James. Shoots over Leonard. And good. Got the Ingles that time as it falls. LeBron's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Hard to believe, Greg, last season, LeBron missing the playoffs for just the 3rd time in his career.
And Kevin, it almost felt surreal to not have him in the playoffs. I mean, this guy's been a fixture in the postseason for almost 2 decades now. Just another bullet on LeBron's incredible resume.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Blazers.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far, they are hitting at a high clip.
Something else they're doing well tonight, guys, lots of points in the paint. Something to continue to keep our eye on.
First free throw is good.
Well, the father of Domantas Sabonis, Arvydas, named to the NBA 75 All-European team. Arvydas 7'3" and just so skilled.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Powell, he's jacked in for Batum. Burks comes in for George. And it's T.J. McConnell in for LeBron. Both good from the line that time. And Greg, what was it like playing with the 7'3" Arvydas when you were in the NBA together?
Kevin, we had a couple years together in Portland, and I tell you what, he was an incredible passer. Really made me a better cutter because he was the first guy I played with that could make all the passes no matter where he was on the floor.
And so it's Houston with it. Trailblazers knocking down the tray. And there's the foul. It'll go on T.J. McConnell. That is his first foul of the game. Plumlee is checked in for Sabonis. Leonard against Burks. No coverage that time. Leonard's got 7.
And that high release point on Leonard's shot makes that mid-range jumper tough to contest.
Back to McConnell. Powell with a screen on Jones. McConnell finds Powell, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Mark, let's go back to when the Rockets traded away James Harden in 2020. How has that reset gone?
I like what it looks like, Kevin. Building through the draft. I love the young talent they've been able to acquire, and they've done it with a bunch of future first-round picks in their back pocket. So they're not done. There's more to come in drafting high-quality talent.
The free throw drops for Powell.
One of the things I really like about Dwight Powell is that he doesn't play outside of himself. He plays to his strengths.
He's perfect from the line this time. Rockets trail by 14. Now Leonard. 7 points in the game. And there's the pass to Plumlee. Back to Leonard. Rocket 6. And the 3 off target.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds, and they look strong here in the early going.
Now here's Beasley. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. It's Beasley on the wing. That 3 off the mark. And it's McConnell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Trailblazers. They lead by 14. Burks finds Powell. McConnell with it. It's Powell on the wing, defended by Jones.
And they closed out the season in the top half in terms of second chance points. I'm sure they'd like to be a little higher, but at least it wasn't a weakness.
And of all the things they did well last season, their defense stands out. Those steal numbers you brought up speak to the effort they put into their defense. And the first one at the line is good. And so Powell nails both of them. Last game for Houston, they picked up the win against the Jazz in Salt Lake City.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
And it was funny, the road arena didn't bother them at all. I mean, they locked in, focused, and executed, and got it done.
Here's Powell. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. Powell kicks to McConnell. Good on the triple. McConnell's got 6.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Kicks it out to Beasley. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Powell dishes to Burks. He feeds it to Powell. They get a hand on it. Leonard with the steal. Pass to Brissett. The tray. Portland grabs the miss. Now here's Burks. No points in the game yet for him. Powell with it. Burks on the wing, fires from 18. Brissett grabs the miss.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
Jones for 3, and it's McConnell with the rebound.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
Powell, the pass to McConnell, beyond the arc. A shot off that time. Rockets trail by 14. Outside, Jones. Plumlee sets the pick for Jones. Leonard inside, misses from short range. And so it's Portland with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And looking at what we've seen, Trailblazers pretty much in control here.
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, and you know, when a team establishes an edge on the glass early, it really sets things up for the rest of the game.
Rockets trail by 14. Taking a look at the Rockets. Adams is out there with Domantas Sabonis. Then it's Curry. Then it's Young. And it's Beasley in at the 3 slot. Curry against Powell. Curry kicks to Sabonis. Beasley for 3. That one, no good. And the Trailblazers going the other way. 17 points was their biggest margin. To the inside. Powell in the high post. Curry meets him. Batum scanning the floor. No good from outside. Rockets shooting at a 32% clip from the field. They're just not executing. Here's Young. It's tipped. Beasley against George. And James with the basket on the assist by George. 8 points for LeBron.
Yeah, you know, LeBron's mental strength is just so focused that nothing much phases him. He stays locked in.
Now, here is Young. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
He does not lack for confidence, and he shouldn't. I mean, this guy's a dangerous scorer.
Here's Simons. 13-point lead. Outside, Batum hits the three-point bomb.
Right back at you. Nicholas Batum with the answer. Determined to get those 3 points back as quick as possible.
Curry kicks to Sabonis. Dishes to Young. Shoots over Simon. Portland grabs the miss.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
One-on-one here. Can't hit from in close.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Domantas Sabonis is one of the best passing big men in the league. He said, sharing the ball is contagious. Everyone feels confident and knows they'll get touches, which makes the game fun. And that can build chemistry on a young team. Kevin?
And David, we know how important that is. And we thank you for your report. Now, here is Young. Here's Sabonis. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
Such an instinctual player. Young often sees the opportunity before anyone else. And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Here's Curry following the basket by Nicholas Batum. Young from outside. Batum grabs the miss.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Greg, when you watch Anthony Simons play, you can see the burst he has on the ball.
And that goes for him attacking the rim and rising up for a shot. Impossible to stay in front of him with that quick first step. And with his skill and athleticism, boy, the sky's the limit.
Young from outside. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Batum's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Now here's Beasley over George, and it's sent back by George.
On defense, George able to use all of that length and athleticism to deny the shot.
And it's James missing.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
On its way from Young for two. Kept alive by Houston. And it's Adams on the follow.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going.
And that sixth sense, guys, might be better than just about anybody else's.
Portland, no good that time either. Rockets trail by 17. Pass to Young. Houston moving the ball around. Curry finds Young. Looking to get it going. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. It's going to go on Norman Powell.
You know, you can't be overzealous inside when you guard Young. You got to be better at contesting without fouling.
And the way Trae Young, GA, is the focus of this offense. The numbers just pile up.
Yeah, I mean, they run so much through him. His usage rate is off the charts. Led the entire league in total points and total assists in 2022. And that hadn't been done in 49 years.
Now here's James. He's got 8 over Young. That one off the back iron and out. And so it's Sabonis who brings up the ball for the Houston Rockets. They trail by 16. Kicks to Beasley. Here's the three. And it's Whiteside with the rebound. Whiteside's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And here is Curry after the three-pointer from Norman Powell. Nice step back to get it off. Curry's got 5 points in the quarter.
Seth Curry's game in the mid-range area continues to look better, taking advantage of all opportunities.
And here is Powell. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Miami. Whiteside, and it's slammed in by Whiteside.
And Hassan Whiteside in this deep, he's great at getting inside and finishing with force.
Now a timeout called by Houston. A different look now for Portland. Powell, he's checked in for Batum. And Alec Burks subbed in for Powell. And then for Houston, Plumlee, he's checked in for Steven Adams. Brissett comes in for Sabonis. And Jones subbed in for Seth Curry. Rockets trailed by 19. Here's Young. Beasley outside. The basket good. Off the assist from Young. Beasley's got his 2nd basket of the night.
Boy, that's Beasley's shot right there. He loves to rise and fire and knock him down from behind the arc.
Burks against Young. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Houston's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter. Just 2 of 6 from long range. Jones dishes to Young. A three-pointer off the mark.
You know, he's just not taking good shots, not taking smart shots, forcing up a lot of low percentage junk there.
George looking over the floor. Back to LeBron. Kept alive. Here's Whiteside. Good. Nice job down low. Whiteside's got 4 points this quarter.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Here's Jones. Portland grabs the miss. Burks on the wing, defended by Young. Burks, the pass to LeBron. Misses the three.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
Young, right side. And it's been a while, but he finally gets one to go. Young's got 5.
And I love how aggressive Young is. Consistent at looking for his shot and at times using that mid-range to be effective.
Buries the long-range jumper. And the Trailblazers lead by 19.
There's PG creating for a teammate. Terrific dime drop.
Jones kicks to Beasley. And that comes off the assist by Jones. He's got 8.
Beasley just outworked the defense there. I mean, was able to get into a shot and get it done inside.
Burks in the corner. His three-pointer's off the mark. Rockets trail by 17. Beasley dishes to Young. And the accepted wisdom is role players tend to play better at home than on the road. And I've always wondered, Clark, how does that affect them more than stars?
You know, I don't know if I actually buy into that. I do think there's a comfort level when you're at home. I think it's always a little more pressurized to be the home team because you have some additional distractions. Typically, role players are a little more inconsistent overall just based on their particular positions, but that's why you don't call them stars. You call them role players.
Now a timeout called by Houston. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for the Trailblazers. T.J. McConnell comes in for James. And a switch here also for Houston. Leonard's checked in. McConnell against Jones. Passes it to Leonard. Ball's knocked loose. Stolen by George. For the finish. And it's George finishing it off.
Hey, it's one thing to have the physical attributes, the length, the athleticism, to play good defense. But the other part of it is the instincts. And George thinks and feels things defensively as well as anybody in the league. And really excellent instincts at that end of the floor.
Yeah, quick trigger. And from that range, if he senses the defenders have backed off, forget about it.
Burks a screen on Jones. McConnell passes to Dedmon. And there's the call on Jones. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
And that rejection had some mustard on it. Huge, huge play.
Those kinds of plays are the ones that get you on the lead and help keep you in front.
Powell with a screen on Jones. McConnell finds Powell. And the dunk by Powell.
Yeah, and I think Powell is terrific in the pick and roll. Knows how to dive after he sets the screen.
The pass to Beasley. Poked loose and stolen by McConnell. Fast break. Here come the Trailblazers. Dedmon trying to break free. And McConnell gets it to go. McConnell's got 8.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Leonard, no luck.
I'm not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
George with the ball. Leonard's there. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. And here's what the Rockets' schedule looks like. On Sunday, they continue the road trip, heading out to Phoenix to take on the Suns. Then on Monday, they'll face off against Anthony Davis and the Los Angeles Clippers.
And, you know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
Now here's Plumlee. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And there's the foul. It's on Dwayne Dedmon. That is his first foul of the game. Sabonis, he's checked in for the Rockets. And 1:01 left to play in the first half. Kicks it out to Leonard. Nails the wide-open jump shot. And it's 13 points for Leonard.
That may not be his first choice, but Kawhi's not going to pass it up if it's there for him. Good decision to take the quick jumper off the catch.
George against Leonard. And that one goes long. Rockets trail by 21. It's Beasley on the wing. Oh, good on the triple. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Burks the pass to Powell. And the dunk by Powell.
And, you know, this is what Powell does best. Establishes himself deep inside and jams it home.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
George against Leonard. From downtown, sinks the triple. Leonard's got 7 points for the quarter.
And, you know, the improvement we've seen over the years from Leonard has been incredible, especially his three-point shooting.
And so it's the Portland Trail Blazers controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks a lot. LeBron, are you getting the ball where you want to get it, and is that helping you score?
I'm very pleased with my individual performance right now, but not so pleased with how I'm trying to help our teammates. I got to do a better job of trying to get our teammates in the flow, as well as keep myself in a good group too. So hopefully I can do a better job of that in the second half.
We'll see how it goes. Thanks, LeBron. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
Hey folks, thanks for joining us. It would be an understatement to say it's been a great half for the Portland Trail Blazers.
You know, they've got to thank the bench for this big lead.
And changing gears now, looks like we've got some great interactions on social media. And a question that I can get behind from Zokeland. I love my dog Chester. Do you guys have any pets?
Yeah, I'm not allowed to name them.
You have pets?
Yeah, I got 3 dogs.
I have a llama.
You have a what, Kenny?
I have a llama.
Do you really?
Yeah.
I got a dog named Bo who's part beagle and part whippet.
Ooh, what's a whippet?
You know, those kind of skinny dogs that can really run?
Ah, yes.
Yeah. Whippet. Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
They've got Paul George. LeBron James is out there with Anthony Simons. Then there's Batum, and it's Whiteside in at the center position. That's the group on the floor for Portland.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Well, in spite of the critics and the injuries, Paul George continues to produce one of the league's truly elite players.
Now, here is George. After the miss from Trae Young, takes the three. And it's George missing. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. They're in the midst of a 4-game road trip right now. That'll be game number 3. And it's Young, that time on the assist from Leonard. Young's got 7. And you mentioned the injuries for Paul George. Let's see, GA, the broken leg, shoulder surgeries, last season a torn elbow ligament.
And I'm sure there are a few others, Kevin, but give him credit. To battle through and maintain his greatness tells you something about his competitive will.
Simons, here's Whiteside. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Trae Young.
You know, guys, you've got to give much respect to the length of Whiteside. I mean, he's a hulking 7-footer who takes a lot of pride in being the defensive anchor for this team.
He's off on the first. So he comes up empty at the line. Rockets trail by 20. Here's Curry. Changes up. And the layup is good. 12 points for him.
Hey, I like and respect the hustle of Curry that time. Doing some work on the offensive glass.
James against Leonard. James, the pass to Whiteside, and it's slammed in by Whiteside.
And can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Outside Curry. Back to Young. Over LeBron. Hassan Whiteside grabs the miss. Whiteside's got 8 rebounds in this game. Inside, and Nicholas Batum with the slam.
Bouncing up with ease, Batum skilled at finishing with power at the rack.
Now Young. He has 7. Sabonis' screen on George. Leonard. That one good for 2. Leonard's got 18 points.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Now here's James. 13 points in the game. Outside Leonard. Pass to Young. Here's Curry. The basket good. Off the assist from Young. Young's got 6 assists here tonight.
And you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
Here's James. There's the drive. Man, is it easy to remain in awe of the greatness of LeBron James. Clark, this is a guy that just doesn't seem to age. It's amazing.
Yeah, it's really one of the remarkable runs in the history of sports in my mind, quite honestly, Kevin, on and off the floor. We know he spends a lot of time and money to keep his body in peak shape. He yet is still not showing any real signs of slowing down. We know Father Time is undefeated, but I tell you what, LeBron is giving it a run for its money.
Free throw good, LeBron.
Word has it that LeBron spends over $1 million keeping his body in shape. I think that's a big reason why he's been able to enjoy such a long career, making that kind of investment into the tool of his trade.
Powell, he's jacked in for Portland. That one misses. Rockets trailed by 19. Pass to Curry. Jacks up a 3. And it's Hassan Whiteside with the rebound. Whiteside's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Now, here's Simons. He's got 9. Batum finds James. That's tipped. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. Just 5 to shoot. Batum, good. Batum's got 4 points in the quarter.
The timing by Batum, really good at recognizing when to fire off the catch.
Curry dishes to Young. With the teardrop, and it's good for 2. Young's got 9 points.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Passes it to Powell. Whiteside sets the pick for Powell. A three-pointer is right on target. He's got 8.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. Now, the Blazers missed the playoffs last season for the first time in almost a decade. Coach Billups says, it's been a lot here so far, but I just know that I'm built for this. This is what I do, and it gives me the opportunity to stand up as a man to show that I can lead. I'm ready for it. Kevin?
I think he is, and he's embracing the challenge, which is fun to watch. David, thanks.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first.
I look at Sabonis as a terrific stretch 4. He's a guy who can play either power forward or center, and he has excellent length and a nice touch.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Dedmon's checked in. And Sabonis drops them both. And in today's NBA, there are more and more female coaches than ever before. And, Clark, that extends to the front office, too.
Kevin, I think it's a trend that'll continue. I mean, the NBA and society realizing that diversity in all of its forms is a real strength. And the growth of the women's game producing some outstanding coaching and front office candidates.
Oh, I love that dish down low.
Young with the ball. 9 points in the game so far. Adams outside. He kicks it to Curry. Fires the three. No good that time. And it's Portland the other way.
Defense better watch out. They better be alert because this guy can make threes, as we saw in the first half.
Kicks it out to James. No good. Shot missing. Nice D from Sabonis. For Houston, they've gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime. 5 out of 11. Young from outside. Good, and it's Sabonis with the assist that time. Young's got 12.
It took a long time for him to get that first triple. Let's see now, though, if he can get going.
And here is Dedmon. Simons from outside. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets three, you fire three of your own. Boom.
Now here's Leonard. And it's Houston with another.
Talk about someone who knows all the angles. Kawhi on the interior.
Powell, no one around him. And it's off from three-point range. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for Houston. There's the pass to Sabonis. Back to Leonard. Curry on the wing. Pass to Sabonis. From deep three-point range. Unable to get that one. Trailblazers leading by 20. Here's Simons. 12 points for him. Puts the move on. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Hey, how about imagining if they were hitting their shots, how big the lead could be. But so far, that's not been the case.
Young, good.
A sneaky scorer in the lane. Young will give you a steady diet of floaters and off-balance shots that defenders just miss getting a piece of.
And the first time out of the game called here for the Trailblazers. A different look now for Portland. Powell, he's checked in for Batum. Burks comes in for Anthony Simons. And it's T.J. McConnell in for LeBron. Brissett has checked in for the Rockets. Malik Beasley comes in for Kawhi Leonard. Powell sets a screen for Powell. His three-pointers off the mark. Rockets trail by 18. Curry on the wing. Sabonis, the pass to Beasley. A three-pointer, no good. Portland's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Here's Burks. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Portland.
Well, you know, they've been tremendous, I think, when it comes to sharing the basketball. You know, getting guys involved on the plays and creating offensive opportunities for everybody. Equal opportunity offense is fun to watch.
And on top of that, they've really been dialed in from deep, just dropping triple after triple.
First free throw is good. And so he makes both from the line. Rockets trail by 20. Curry passes to Young. Beasley with a clean look. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Beasley's got 11 points.
This is how confident Beasley is. What a quick trigger finger off the catch for that jumper.
It's Powell on the wing. Guarded by Curry. And Dedmon throws it down.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff.
Yeah, highly efficient. Nothing extra special there. Just effective.
Now here's Beasley. He's got 11. Sabonis' screen on Burks. To the middle. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
Excellent job by Sabonis after setting the screen. Very mobile in these pick and rolls.
And one thing about Beasley, he can get you buckets in a hurry.
Well, you know, last year, Greg, he broke Minnesota's record for most threes in a game. When he's hot, he can light it up.
Dedmon inside. Sabonis is there. Dedmon kicks to McConnell. Over Young. A shot by McConnell, no good. And it's Sabonis with the ball for Houston. Trailing by 17. Beasley outside. Curry deciding where to go with it. Back to Beasley. The tray. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Now here's Powell. He's got 8.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
McConnell against Young. And another 3 for Houston.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Portland leading by 11. McConnell passes to Burks. Dedmon in the high post. Kicks it to Burks. Lets it go with a 3. It's hauled in by Trae Young.
Well, he wanted to return the favor there for that last 3, but it just wasn't in the cards.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And the three-pointer, GA, has become a focal point of Malik Beasley's game.
Yeah, up until last season, only about half of his attempts were from beyond the arc. Now he's really zeroing in on the long ball as his primary weapon.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw drops in for Beasley.
You know, when Beasley stays within himself, I think he's really an effective player, and we know he's skilled on offense.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Whiteside's checked in for Powell, and it's Paul George in for Alec Burks. Beasley hits them both.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And that efficiency, as you know, so critical when you're looking to overcome a deficit. You've got to be close to perfect and can't waste scoring opportunities.
A shot by George, wide open. Portland again missing.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide open look in space there.
Here's Young. Connects in the foul line jumper. Young's got 14 points here in the second half.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
George finds McConnell. Trying to end the drought. The shot by George, no good. Rockets trail by 7. Young taking his time here. Brissett off target from three-point range. And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another.
And it's really obvious that George has put a ton of time into improving his handle. I mean, you never know what he's going to do with the ball in his hands, and most times it's pretty good.
Doesn't go that time. And so it's Portland with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. Back to the action in just a minute. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Portland leading by 10. So on the floor for Houston, they've got Trae Young. Also Malik Beasley out there. Adams is out there with Kawhi Leonard. And it's Brissett in at the four-man position. Now here's Simon. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Malik Beasley. The first free throw is good. And Simons drops them both. Rockets trail by 12. Now Young. Beasley outside. Here's Brissett. Pass to Leonard. Shot clock at 6. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on George. And with the 15th pick in the 2011 draft, Kawhi Leonard wasn't highly touted coming out of high school or college.
Listen, even in the pros, recognition took a while. How about this? He won Finals MVP and Defensive Player of the Year before he ever made an All-Star team. Now, one of the 75 greatest.
Now, here's Simons. Right side, high post. Back to Simons. Right side trying to break free, and that one is good. Simons has got 4 points now in the quarter.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Brissett, no good.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
To the paint. Here's Whiteside. And the layup is good. And the Trailblazers lead by 16.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Young finds Beasley. Young inside. Working on James. Takes a step back. Young's shot is good. Young's got 21 in the game.
Every game you expect Young to have some scoring bursts, but tonight he has been on auto drive.
Now here's George beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Leonard. Adams trying to free himself up. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Opponents are physical with Kawhi just about every game, but as forceful a player as he is, he just doesn't seem to mind one bit.
Curry's checked in for Beasley. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Trailblazers. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. George against Young. Fires from deep. Here's Whiteside. And the jam by Whiteside.
Yeah, and the presence of Whiteside in the paint, really unreal. He is a dominant figure down low. Great work to grab that second chance opportunity.
Now, here is Young. Adams trying to free himself up. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That's on LeBron James.
And you can see Young's confidence and leadership growing each season. He knows he belongs, and now it's about contending for championships.
Portland leading by 12. Whiteside sets the pick for James. And he drops it in from the low post.
Well, just relish and cherish what you're watching tonight, folks. LeBron James going off. We are witnessing greatness.
Now, here is Young. Another miss by Houston. Batum against Curry. Shoots the three. And LeBron with the basket, the assist from Batum. Batum's got 3 assists tonight.
He drilled 1 from deep in the first half, doing it again here in the second.
Here's Young. Passes it to Leonard. He kicks to Curry. Adams with the screen on Simon. Curry. Adams, the pass to Brissett. Fires from 14. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Portland's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Releases. And Portland again with the bucket.
George, no stranger to dealing with contact and still finishing the shot.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Hassan Whiteside.
You know, honestly, I'm a bit in shock. I mean, he couldn't miss. Just look at this stat line. You've got to really see it to believe it. Complete confidence and all-out effort from him. And, you know, he made sure this was his night in spades.
Here's Young. Curry on the wing. Houston moving the ball around. Adams with the screen on George. Leonard with the bucket. Leonard's got 26.
Well, they've been running the offense through Leonard all night, and why not?
Simons, the pass to LeBron. LeBron is doubled. And the foul call on Kawhi Leonard. That is his first foul of the game. The feed to Batum. From deep, George.
They're not shooting the 3 ball as well as they did in the first half.
Rockets trail by 17. Right side, Leonard. The pass to Young. To the left wing. Adams dishes to Young. The shot that time not on target. George with the defensive effort. LeBron against Leonard. Whiteside sets the pick for James. Whiteside, good. And the Trailblazers lead by 19.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle at their offensive end.
Batum for three. Portland with a new 14. Whiteside finds George. Here's the three. James, no good. Rockets trailed by 19. And Curry has it in the corner. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got 3 assists now in this one.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there might be more in store.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. Houston making a switch here. Sabonis is checked in. Simons kicks to Batum. Outside, George. Five on the clock. And Simons wide open. He'll fire. Sinks the three-pointer. Simons has got 19 points.
And he's on his way to putting up a big three-point total.
Young against LeBron. Young. And it's blocked by Whiteside.
And Whiteside takes great pride in rejecting shots. Outstanding at getting his arms up and denying shooters.
Now here's LeBron. Whiteside, a screen on Curry from about 19 feet. And the jam by Whiteside.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and polish.
Sabonis, no good. The Blazers on offense. They're on a 16-7 run. Now, here's Simons. Whiteside sets the pick for LeBron. Now the feed to Whiteside. Good, and the assist goes to James. 22 points for him.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Young with the ball. Pass to Sabonis. To the middle. Here's Adams. The Trailblazers pull it in. Batum's got 7 rebounds in the game. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Well, Greg, analysts evaluate player performances on the floor, and sometimes we've seen the players fire back. They're not happy with the criticism.
You know, it's a risk you take, but if you treat everyone with kid gloves, you're really not doing your job. The audience expects a level of honesty, and quite frankly, players don't mind you criticizing their game. It's when those critiques become personal.
And the first one at the line is good. And Simons drops them both.
And just a better job of getting to the line here in the second half. Didn't get there once in the first.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Batum with the steal. Pass to Simons. From outside the arc. And they recover it. The second chance effort. Batum with the 3. Count that as his 7th field goal in 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
Batum not known for his outside shot, but I'd love to see him knock this shot down on a more consistent basis.
Now here's Curry. Young outside to end the run. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Here in the second half, he's looked like a totally different player. That's his 3rd triple.
Simons against Curry. Here's LeBron. Whiteside, the pass to Batum. The three. And again, it's Portland with the three.
What an impressive game for Batum. I mean, in attack mode every time he touches the ball.
Yo, match up on Trey.
Young against LeBron. Steps back. Young inside. James covering. Young's shot is good.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this.
Now here's James. To the inside. And the jam by Whiteside.
Really doesn't matter what position LeBron is playing, the point, the 4 or the 5, James changes games with his passing ability.
And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Houston Rockets. And Clark, Commissioner Silver noted recently, as the league moves to a more selective viewing experience, load management could hurt revenues even further.
Yeah, you know, when more fans can pay to watch individual games, it's a bit of an a la carte system. I think you need that star power every night. And even beyond that, Kevin, I think players, all players, but particularly the star players, have a responsibility to try to show up for work every single night. And that really should be the mindset. I think it goes beyond revenue. I think it's just a matter of principle. You have a job, you should be looking to perform every time you have the opportunity. I understand rest, but I think rest should probably be confined to practice, not the game.
No good with the triple.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage. Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will, and you can safely say mission accomplished now for Portland.
Fewer miscues made the difference.
Yeah, I mean, a great all-around effort. Not only did they minimize their turnovers, but kept the pressure up on D, forcing the other team to commit turnovers.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
And had significant points in this game. They just stayed committed to their brand of basketball. And that's why they'll be taking the front end of this 3-game season series against the Rockets.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Hassan Whiteside.
And the way he rebounded, he surely was a spark for the team as he was securing everything that came off the iron.
You can't be too aggressive when guarding Seth Curry because he's good at attacking and drawing fouls.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
And you know, for Curry, getting into the league has been a battle for Seth. I mean, he's more established and playing with more confidence now.
And both free throws good for Curry. There's 21 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Well, this one is winding down now. Portland can watch the clock run out. And here is James. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. LeBron, you have accomplished so much in this league. How have you sustained it for this long?
You know, it's only a select few. It's not many who make it to this point, and I would never take the game for granted. That's why I try to give everything I can till I can't give no more. And I've been around some great players, great coaches, great organizations, and for me to have this opportunity right here means a lot, and I'm very humble.
Well, we appreciate all the work you've put in, man. Congratulations. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.